Every spring, as soon as the ice comes off the water, Ashley and I normally disappear into the wilderness on one of our many canoe trips we have planned for the season. This year was a little bit different. With restrictions in place, we would have to wait longer than usual for the first trip of the year to begin. And we decided to head to Algonquin and paddle what would become possibly our favorite completed loop in the park, the half Nipissing Loop. This is the full story of that trip. The plan was simple. Starting from Kiosk Lake, paddle our way down to the meandering Nipissing River, catch countless brook trout, then make our way to Cedar Lake before working our way back to Kiosk. This 150-kilometer loop sounds easy enough, but sometimes things don't go as expected, especially when I'm the one doing the planning.
Well, first portage.
First portage, here we go.
We are usually a little out of shape when first emerging after the winter. And with the addition of a pandemic lockdown, we were even rustier than usual. I'm already out of breath.
Yeah, first one.
Yeah. At least that's the excuse we're giving ourselves. Luckily for us couch potatoes, it wasn't too far to our first campsite, but the days ahead were going to be a shock to the system.
Come on up, take a look.
The first campsite on this trip was pure bliss, with 360-degree views and a light breeze to keep the bugs down.
It's pretty cool though, baby. Nice job.
Thank you. There we go. First fish of the trip. Wave.
Ooh.
Got him.
After setting up camp, catching some fish from shore, and making dinner, Ashley and I were more than happy to enjoy the evening in this outdoor oasis.
That was a beautiful camp.
It was.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Gorgeous. Okay, bigger lake, here we come.
We'd had a great start to the day. The weather was good and we were making great progress. However, something that was hanging over us both was the lengthy portion of creek travel that lay ahead. Without saying it aloud, we had taken a mental note of the seemingly low water levels, both being painfully aware that low water levels rarely bode well for creek travel. Keenan can be very, let's say, ambitious with his route planning, while I, on the other hand, am a lot more cautious. Needless to say, tensions were beginning to build as we edged ever closer to the creeks. Am I gonna sink?
Nice. No. Basically no water here. There's about an inch and a half of water and then, I don't know, 4 feet of muck. So, I don't know, to go all the way down here is gonna be an absolute slog. Definitely not something to start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know if it's something to start really ever. I think we're gonna turn around, we're gonna camp on Bigger Lake for the night, and then we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna do here, because I don't think that going down this creek is gonna be I think it's just gonna be like endless hours of mud bog slogging through a bug infested swamp.
After paddling back to the nearest campsite, Ashley and I got out our map and started looking for an alternative route that would avoid any creeks, yet still allow us to get down to the Nipissing River. With limited options, our new route would see us travel towards Maple Lake before heading south through a series of smaller lakes on our way to the Nipissing. it was going to make for a long couple of days.
Bye, campsite.
Hey, try and keep the water in the lake, will you? Okay.
Let's roll.
Sometimes on canoe trips, the wind and weather can dictate travel. Today would be one of those days for us. After only traveling a handful of kilometers, we would end up deciding to seek shelter under our tarp. With over 10 kilometers of portaging between us and the Nipissing, we were a little bit discouraged with our progress. But with nice weather in the forecast and an early start the following day, we were hopeful we could get back on schedule.
Okay, question of the day. Is it portage or portage?
Portage.
I think so too, but like
I think Americans usually say portage.
portage?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a
I feel like it's, I don't know, is it French? It's probably French. I don't know.
I would.
Portage.
Well, the voyageur, right? That's French. What? What? Voyageurs are, they were French. They were
Yeah,
French.
no, I know. You sound so cultured, baby.
I'm very cultured. Listen, I know, if there's one thing I know, it's culture. Yeah, I'm like, we're a bit of a world traveler. Pretty experienced in the ways. I know lots about different things.
Do you know a lot of big words?
Oh, a couple, I know a couple. Portage.
You used a big word yesterday.
Voyageur?
No, yesterday. Magnificent.
When the hell did I use that word? What? Don't. I didn't use the word.
Yes, you
negative.
did.
On what?
I don't know, you were talking about, I don't know, the lake or something.
It's magnificent?
I swear you said magnificent. Sorry.
After a deep and intellectual conversation, it was time to get back on the portage trail, or portage, whatever it's called. It was magnificent.
So much left of it. Immensity of the age. I hope this world again for each other.
Next portage.
Take attention to the bed. Take me in. I hope these feelings again on each other.
Here he comes. Well,
we are on Osler Lake right now, and it's just after 6 o'clock, so
and we are beat.
yeah, we're pretty tired. I think we've been going at it for around 11 hours now, which that's pretty good. Considering it's the...
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We were hoping to make it to Nadine, but anyways, we're just gonna camp here tonight. There's literally no one here. We haven't seen anyone in a couple days. We're gonna find a campsite and set up. Enjoy the beautiful evening here.
After a long, hard day like this, Ashley and I were extremely happy to finally make it to camp, where we'd enjoy a great dinner and get to bed quite early. We were nearly back on track, and with less portaging and some river travel ahead, things were looking up.
Ready, baby?
So ready. Man, another hill. But it's steep.
It would not be long now until we were on the Nipissing River, which runs right through the heart of Algonquin Park. I have to admit that I was a little bit disappointed to have not joined the Nipissing earlier on this trip, because there is some fantastic trout fishing. But nonetheless, we were happy to feel some gentle current and to have a chance of catching some beautiful brook trout.
We are, I don't know, maybe 20 kilometers to Cedar Lake. I think we only have about 3 portages. We just finished about 2.5 kilometers worth of portaging in the morning, which that's good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, got it done.
Yeah. So really looking forward to this. We're gonna be real quiet for the whole thing to see if we can see some moose. We did see one earlier a couple days ago, and we kind of got some half-ass footage of it.
You mean I did?
That's okay. It's okay. But we'll stay quiet because this is perfect moose country, and maybe we'll do a little bit of casting, see if we can't catch a couple brook trout, because I've hardly done any fishing on this trip. It's just been
grind.
It's been a lot. Yeah. Yesterday I think was almost 7 kilometers worth of portaging, which doesn't seem like a whole pile, but
Seems like nothing when you say it out loud.
it was a lot. It was
a tough day.
Yeah, 11
Yeah.
portages or 12 portages, and it was about 7 kilometers. So
Yeah. And they were rough, and it was a lot of up and down.
yeah, there was a couple that
Yeah.
were really steep.
Yeah.
So yeah, really looking forward to doing the Nipissing.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty excited to be on it right now. It's not big.
Is it a brook trout?
It's a little brook trout, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
Let them go.
Yeah. Oh, fish on. Oh.
After a long, hard day of paddling, we would eventually come out onto Cedar Lake, where we would camp for the evening. Although we did not explore as much of the Nipissing as we were hoping to, it did not disappoint. Catching a handful of brook trout with only a few casts, and seeing a cow moose and her calf made the journey all that much more enjoyable.
So this is an example of the most useless camp shoes ever. They're Croc sandals.
I screwed up.
Did you?
I screwed up. I never bring anything like this.
Okay.
But these are truly useless out here for camp.
Yeah. Like, they got no traction,
They're like
no
old-
coverage from bugs. They pretty much fall off your feet as you walk.
Look at they don't make traction like that anymore.
You may as well wear banana skins on your feet.
Oh yeah.
So
The mosquitoes can't get through them at all. either.
It turned out to be a beautiful day. With calm winds in the morning, we were able to make our way across Cedar Lake with ease, which seemed rare compared with our previous experiences there. With just a few kilometers remaining, we were debating paddling our way out of the park that day. But why rush? We spend so much of our everyday lives rushing around, and with our detour earlier on this trip, a lot of it had felt hurried. So we decided to stay for the time we had left and allowed ourselves to slow down and truly soak in our surroundings.
As we made our way out of the park that morning, we ran into a downpour. and were completely soaked. But we didn't mind much. We were just grateful to be out there. Although this had been a very physically demanding trip, it has truly turned out to be one of our favorites for Algonquin.
One thing we love about Algonquin Park is its size and accessibility. It's possible to create your own adventure. Depending on your skills and how much time you have, you can make it as laid back or as challenging as you choose. Accessibility in some ways can be Algonquin's downfall too. With more and more people wanting to explore the outdoors, many parts of this park are heavily used. If you are fortunate enough to explore this special place, remember to tread lightly. And when you're sitting by a campfire underneath a black starry sky, feeling like a small and insignificant dot in this vast universe, consider the people who have come before us. And remember that even the smallest actions of a single person can make a difference in this beautiful and amazing world.